saying if they pay him anything, they gonna have to pay everybody. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is B Octavia. I am from the District of Columbia, and I am an entrepreneur. Both business links will be in the description below, and let's jump right into this video. Now, I know y'all see the title, and by the title, we will be talking about White Boy Rick yet again on this channel. And he did something that, I don't know if it's rude to say, but he did something very Caucasian, okay? Previously on my channel, I did cover White Boy Rick. I covered his background, talked about his father, etc. And that video will be linked below. Also, I talked about his case and things to that nature. Well, White Boy Rick is now suing the feds for what he calls child abuse. And he's suing them for $100 million. And I'm going to start this off by saying if they pay him anything, they going to have to pay everybody. Okay? White Boy Rick is suing former FBI agents, former prosecutors, and the Chicago police. He alleges that he was forced to become a snitch, and he relates what they did to child abuse. He spent roughly 3 decades in prison, and it was a life sentence, but it was reduced after a certain amount of time. Now, I would just take that and go. I would take that and be grateful, but not White Boy Rick, okay? Not him. He gonna sue him. He gonna sue him, okay? The FBI recruited Richard Wersher, which is his real name, at the age of 14, making him the youngest FBI informant at that time and at this time, okay? He still has that title. Richard Wersher also says the nickname White Boy Rick only came after his arrest, and it came from the media, which I don't believe. Listen, I don't think White Boy Rick is entitled to any money, and this is why. Number one, before his conviction, he had money, and for a certain amount of time, he had a lot of money. He was used to having money on the outside, in the real world. It don't matter if he was 18. It don't matter if he was 14. It don't matter if he was 10. To me, right? And that money was from drug dealing. So, in my opinion, he just wants some money in his pocket. Okay? He want to live that same type of high life that he had when he was 14, 15, 16, all the way up until his conviction. And I'll tell you why I don't believe that the media gave him that name. I mean, you could think that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't believe it because, to me, I could see a scenario where they accept you, the black people in the neighborhood accepted you. So they're going to give you a nickname, and it's going to be something that they can remember. White Boy Rick. Okay, he a white boy. His name is Rick. Connect the dots and you'll find who you're talking about. Okay? Just like Maserati Rick. Same, you know, last initial, same last little name right there, Rick and Rick, but that one is Maserati and that one is White Boy. Okay? So, I think that he's just making this shit up, honestly. I think that he is making it more about him, and you was dealing drugs around the crack epidemic. You was fueling that shit. You was feeding it. Yeah, it was a lot of people doing it, but you was. Are we forgetting all the people that you impacted negatively? You don't gotta shoot nobody. You don't gotta kill nobody. You ain't gotta do nothing outlandish like that for you to be deemed disgraceful. And it was all for some money in your pocket. So, He is suing them for forcing him to be an informant. But what you didn't say is they forced you to sell drugs. Is that they forced you to sell drugs to that extent. You're not saying that in a lawsuit. And that to me goes hand in hand. And you know what's crazy? I honestly feel like White Boy Rick is suing the wrong people and he taking it up with the wrong people, and it's not their problem. Wasn't you 14 years old? Don't your parent gotta consent in a situation like that? That's on your father. May God rest his soul. That's on your father. Your father failed you. He should have sued his father. His father signed off on it, and his father was an informant before him. So it's almost like his father recruited him into what he was doing. His father made a lot of money being an informant, and he got a lot of his information to tell to the FBI and things like that from White Boy Rick, aka his son, a junior to him. So honestly, I think you should take that up with your daddy. And the thing about it is, he can't no more. You know, I think that, you know, he need to just let it go with the feds. You got literally 70 years, a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? You got a life sentence reduced. Anybody else would just be gone off that. That's God for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want other blessings, but you got one. So I really feel like that's that ungrateful shit too. You impacted a lot of people during that time, and to sell drugs to that extent, you are selfish. Call it what you want. I will remain broke if it means that I'm not impacting people negatively. I will remain broke. I'm not gonna be desperate enough. I'm not going to be desperate enough to go out peddling drugs that I know could kill people, and I could go to jail for that. You got to think of all of that in today's time, in that time. And if you're not thinking of it, guess what? You're selfish. And that's just what it is. He should just chuck it up to a loss of the time that he lost, because it wasn't that long. He still got some years left. So I just don't understand. I just don't understand that. And I don't like it. I feel like they can put you right back in jail for dealing drugs at that time. Because guess what? The epidemics have grown to other things and remains on crack. You know what I'm saying? It go from crack to heroin to crystal meth to all of these different things. And White Boy Rick was peddling heroin too. So your desperation to get money is what got you caught. Let's not be confused on that. And I do feel like in the background, on the back end, follow me, right? I do feel like the police was mad at him, the feds was mad at him, because he must have not been telling them the truth while telling his father some parts of the truth. You know, like, I think that's what happened, and I think that it's a rightful thing for them to be mad about. You was lying. You was lying about what you was doing, and to the extent of how you was doing it right under their nose. That's what I think. So I'm gonna just call it like I see it. And like I said in the first beginning, I don't mean to say nothing rude or nothing, but that's a very Caucasian thing to do. Like, me, African American, I spent all this time in prison for things that I've done. It's not like you didn't do anything. It's not like you a victim. That's the thing, right? And I got a life sentence. And then after 20 plus years, I get that reduced and I get let free. I'm going to take that and build my life and start it over. Not ask for $100 million from the feds For what? For your time lost? No, 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 no. We not doing that. Because you're going to have to pay a lot of people. Okay? So, I really think that he's delusional. I think that all that time, and especially the movie that came out, it made him really probably egotistical, or back to that selfish person. Because that's how, I'm sorry, that's how some men get out of prison. They get out, they be in there and they thinking about all the things that matter. And then they get out and they be so selfish. Y'all gotta work on that. Because it be like, y'all go back on everything that y'all said while y'all was in there. The whole attitude, the whole mood of it all, it shifts. So, yeah, he's very delusional to me, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think they should give him nothing, but I definitely will be back with an update. If it say X, Y, and Z, undisclosed amount, we already know that they done broke him off, and we probably won't know how much it was, but I will be back with my thoughts on that. It's your girl B Octavia. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see y'all on my next video, which will be a requested topic.